you can move up to half your speed. So
It's called something like a pounce.
instinctive pounce.
I always mean that. I just imagine like a little kitty barbarian, just like pouncing.
Like a butt wiggle, and then
Yeah.
Fyodor does not do that yet.
Yet.
We'll see how well he fares with this shadow monster inside of him.
Have rewards on still.
I have a bowl of spaghetti still. I've completely forgotten about. I'm sorry. So congratulations. This is now also one of those watch me eat streams.
Y'all need to pay extra, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
I would say go ahead and whoever donates the most gets to decide whether they're donating for me to not chew directly into the microphone or whether they're paying extra for me to chew directly into the microphone.
No, but I need this echo to not.
The door is as close as I can get it without the cats.
Okay.
You could turn off. You could mute me.
It is loud enough that it is a problem, but soft enough that I can't hear everything you say with it off.
That's fun. See, yeah, we don't have that problem the other way because you don't talk louder than my headphones, so. Do you want me to just kind of ASMR into the microphone quietly?
Oh, yes. Do that.
No.
That's actually louder than you speaking farther back, even though you've hushed your voice because you're closer.
Hey, what the fuck?
Wait. Oh, you can't get closer. It's attached to your head.
It's attached to my head. What do you?
Why is it louder then? Why is it louder?
Maybe your mic's more receptive to the lower frequencies?
I mean, I think that's true of all, like, microphones. That's why they never pick up medicine.
You could change your voice and then do the eating.
Oh god, use the voice changer that I bought. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just hear the moon god from L5R.
I really like that idea.
Eating frosted flakes.
You should do it. Yes.
I just play this entire game as Onotangu.
Yeah.
That would be awful. Fun fact, I don't know what that voice sounds like when I'm just talking, because when I was testing it out, I was actually whispering, but I couldn't get it to pick it up in-game, so he actually sounds different than he did in my testing.
Oh, interesting. I thought it sounded pretty good. Maybe you can listen to the recording.
Oh, yeah. That's the thing. Shut the fuck up.
Just my pre-game yawn.
Pre-game yawn. Maybe. Alright.
Yeah. Now I have access to the flowchart.
Yeah. It's not a very, like, if I was doing it correct, I would have drawn arrows from all three of the attack squares to the stunning strike square, but I didn't do that because that would be a fucking nightmare.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
You can reformat it whenever you want, but if anybody else wants a flowchart, it's $20.
Okay.
Maybe about anything, like just can I give you a prompt for the flowchart?
Maybe.
That could be fun.
That would be an interesting.
I'm taking office commissions.
I'm still really serious about using the voice changer.
I'm not gonna eat pasta with a voice changer.
If you can find a really low
still
voice
show the chat what I'm talking about.
Yeah, right. I have it set. It's fine. It's your stream.
Our time will heal.
I don't work until 8 tomorrow, so I don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter how much you cut our time, because haven't you heard? Our time heals all wounds.
Let me just really quick make sure that this is the right one.
Is this the right one? Is this working?
Yeah, that's the right one.
That is it indeed.
I know the voice changer is working, but is the voice, is it working at all?
I just saw the name of the file.
What file?
are complicated.
I mean, Don, to answer your question, it's not for me, but I can respect it.
Oh, that's silly.
Do the accent with it. Try that.
Oh, that did not work.
Fyodor.
It's Fyodor, yeah.
Yes, Fyodor. It is. I do not understand.
Holy shit, hang
That's
on.
pretty great.
Wait a minute.
It kind of,
It might be a little too low.
yeah, it covers up a bit of the nuance of the accent.
I think here is what is happening is because when I do his voice, I instinctively talk lower than I normally do.
Yeah.
And so it is trying to go lower than me already going lower.
I think the lowness of it also covers up some of the, like, specific Russian-sounding sounds.
Some of the throaty nonsense, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also, yeah, severely lacking in intelligibility. Like, I
You're
have
right,
to
that's-
really pay attention to decipher what's being said.
Yeah. I mean, I think it worked pretty well when we did it during the game, but I also, again, my voice was naturally, like, way up here, normally.
Yeah. I can't, open that text file.
Hey, why not?
I don't know. It
Do you
says
not,
it's
do you not have
compatible.
ODT? I did save it as an ODT. Can Word not open ODTs?
I don't have
What is
Word.
an ODT?
I think they have to do a proprietary DSC.
They're
Jesus
like the elite
Christ.
troopers from the Halo games.
That's... I think that's ODST.
That's correct.
I love how my favorite part of that is it's not even trying to correct it. It's trying to, like, it's like a... Can I guess what you were going for? Like, degrees
Yeah.
of... It's a fun game.
I
My
enjoyed
favorite
it.
was that there was like a series on TikTok of everyone just incorrectly explaining what the clitoris is. And they were saying like this. Somebody was like talking about cumulus clouds. Somebody was talking about pleats. Somebody was defining. What's the other? Some of the other ones. Calculus.
That's good.
But yeah. So no, I could fuck around with the voice finder and find one for Fyodor, but like none of the ones that I have pre-made. I have one that turns me into Alistair from Has Been Hotel. And that one's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
But that's not for stream time.
Is it? No. Okay, yeah, I probably distracted everything longer.
Hey,
Batch 5 might be the best batch of marbles thing.
Oh, I haven't read it. Holy cow. It's been
can't
there. I haven't
read
read it
anymore.
yet.
I've been too
I like
busy
hat
with the voice finder.
politics.
Hat politics is amazing. I might pull rank and have Dukagon just keep hat politics marble. Or
I mean, I mean, to
A
be
lot.
fair, Fyodor's the only one who knows what they all do.
You mean Dukagon?
Yeah.
Duka.
Duka, I'm sorry, I'm very self-centered right now.
Sorry, I needed this to be about me.
I'm sorry. I'm pulling an our dad, and I'm just gonna mix our names up forever.
You have to really save hat politics for when you're in the right gathering.
Oh my god, it's like we're gonna be fighting someone with like an enormous horned helmet. And I'm
Yes.
gonna be like, it's just my moment. I'm gonna waste my entire round on this.
And there would, yeah, optimal strategy.
Oh, holy fuck! I'm sorry. I just read the ghosting marble.
Yep.
That's fucked.
That's the marble that you specifically. I was like, yeah, no, there's this like cloudy, dark marble at the bottom. Like, I want that one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was to say, Fyodor has that one. He refuses to not. He doesn't care what it does. If Duka doesn't tell him, he was still gonna keep it.
Fuck, that's holy shit.
That's so cool.
That's like a
That's
that's
power
like
kill.
etherealness.
Okay, thank God. That was a cat. I was like, the door just opened. I was very sure that I shut it. I am home alone. I'm like, what the fuck? I guess I didn't
Check
shut it
out.
all the way. It was just a cat. It's good. We're good.
Can I ask a
Uh,
really fun question? Because
You
I
can.
Okay, because so they have to make a saving throw to not trip or do push-ups. They do not have a saving throw to not have their spirit ripped out of their body.
No.
Is there a
The
So
only side effect is that you're gonna be disoriented when you come back to your body because it's just gonna yank you real hard. But that's about it.
Oh, I didn't finish reading the very, very last part. I saw
Yeah.
if your body has been killed or destroyed, and then I stopped because I was. Wait, that's fucking wild because that means that if you're like oh, I'm gonna die next turn, like I'm making death saves right now, you could just whack.
Delay your death 10 minutes, yeah.
You will be stuck and cannot assist in those 10 minutes, but you will not be dying. And when you
Yeah.
return to your body, it will be in that same like death saving throw state.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
that's wild.
Or yeah, if your ally dies that is making death saving throws, you could chuck it at them.
I think the better use for it is as a combination of Soul Jar and Etherealness, where you have 10 minutes of unimpeded reconnaissance.
Yep.
I thought the combo of Soul Jar was to steal a person's body.
Soul Jar lets you move outside of your own body, which you can then use to possess someone else. But yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize it had a not body snatching use. I thought you were literally just your ghost went around until you found someone to body snatch, and that was like the point of the spell.
Soul Jar, you can. I don't think you move around.
It's if they get within a range from the jar.
I'll look it up.
I look forward to seeing what you guys do with these marbles. I hope you enjoy them.
We'll figure out off stream who gets which ones.
Yeah.
I like how not being distracted is a con save. That's interesting.
The
Yeah, so
moose
concentration.
dead.
Kind of let you roll con saves when you're doing like concentration on spells.
Ah.
You have to roll to not get distracted
You're
and chase the shiny
you're
light.
literally making a concentration check. I understand.
That's a good
forgot
thought,
that
yeah.
was this. I forgot that that's what the save, because I don't use real casters.
Yeah.
It's Magic Jar, which I had also forgotten.
I also, yeah, it's Magic Jar, not Soul
Yeah,
Jar. was
I just
thinking of Soul
remember how
Cage.
Taco used it in the Adventure Zone Balance, right before Arms Outstretched. Which I mean,
Yes.
they don't cleave tightly to the rules there; they get creative with them. But see Arms Outstretched. But yeah,
Totally.
So yeah.
Drop and give me 20 is just funny to me.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah,
I
you
like
go
it
into
that
the
it's
jar.
a pixelated camo design.
Yeah.
Opal's determined to put her butt in the camera again.
you can't move around because you're in the jar. That's right. Yeah.
It's very close to the Etherealness spell, honestly. The Ghost of Marble.
I wish I could see how terrified Cora looks right now.
Good.
She's so scared of Opal.
A week. Fuck. I told Celeste to shut the fuck up, so now I'm yawning. Karma.
What you get?
Mhm.
So we can at some point, probably between sessions, divide
Yeah,
up who
off-
has which marbles.
Off stream, yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
that would be the entire stream.
And we could also, you know,
At this point, yeah.
recap now.
Yeah, I was like, if you guys want to recap, we can get going.
Oh, are we on video?
Yes. Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
on video
They've heard the
and
whole
they've been
thing.
hearing it.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's-
'Cause I don't know if you were planning on dropping your social security number or anything. but-
Wonderful.
I was really.
Because if you are,
thinking about
definitely
like
do it
that.
now.
Yeah, this is prime time.
Go
My
ahead,
mother's
steal my
maiden
identity.
This is a bad light.
Popped in just to announce that.
Well, I'm in the living room where I have been set up, and just how I'm tilted, you just saw the weird light of the kitchen behind me, and it's not the best for camera. Just the big
No?
glowy
Yeah, I should
ball.
probably
You are
switch.
backlit like a Linkin Park video.
But
yeah.
you're cute. Come back.
I'm not.
Should I come out there and switch which light is on?
If you don't mind, because I've got a Vikrant on me and she'll kill me.
She'll kill us regardless. Vikram
Yeah, you
is-
You can't disturb the kitty. That's a no-no.
I have a
Well,
recap.
I know for
Yeah,
a
have a
fact that if I
recap while I'm-
do,
Go ahead and recap while I'm doing this.
Recap. We killed a moose.
I'm not it.
We killed it.
We
Killed
killed
it.
it. That's what we did.
We killed it
Yeah,
for
you
no
Moose got
fucking
rolled up.
reason. We just went to the woods and we saw a moose that was living its life
And the moose was like, "I'm
just
gonna eat your
murdered
bones."
it.
Yeah, in
Okay, yeah,
not as
did
many
do that.
words, but that was definitely the vibe. You look great. Yeah, so
I just heard
The
somebody
moose
yell,
had-
"I'm gonna eat your bones."
and it wasn't me this time.
It was your family.
Consume.
Yeah, so we came to fight the big mutant moose because it had destroyed a research expedition. Only one survivor who came with us to help slay it, and her name was
Aggie.
Margaret.
Margaret.
That's right. Thank you.
Maggie.
hey, since we took her out here, she's Margaret Atwood.
Oh my god.
Not a person I'm supposed to know. Oh, someone
Yeah, she
left.
wrote The Handmaid's Tale
Oh,
and a bunch of other stuff. Very prolific author. Anyway, yeah. So Margaret and we set up a trap for the beast, so it would hopefully stumble over a rocky outcropping and fall. So some of us lay in wait, and Ducha cast Speak with Animals and went to negotiate it. We weren't sure if the spell would work, but it did affect the creature. We could understand what it said, and it told Ducha it wanted to eat our flesh, which, kind of a deal breaker in this instance. So,
Troublesome. Problematic.
yeah.
Fyodor takes
So
no.
we canceled it.
I say Fyodor takes no issue with this declaration.
Moose canceled. So we went through with the plan. We tried to trip it. It went over the outcropping as
But
planned,
did
but
not
it
trip.
managed not to fall over. But that didn't stop Fyodor and Margaret from leaping onto its face, doing some horrific things to its eye, involving fishhooks and lightning, and just chopping at it, chopping and whacking it until because you were using a maul, right? Just
Yeah.
hammering its antler.
I hammered its antlers off.
Yeah, you hammered one of its antlers off. I think Lilia might have pried it free the rest of the way, because she eventually got on its
I
back too.
loosened it.
You did the majority of the work there, no question. So it was trying to shake you off. It rammed you into the outcropping at one point and pinned you there. Meanwhile, Lilia and I were getting trampled underneath its hooves as we attacked its legs for a while. And then Lilia managed to climb up on it too. So all of us working together managed to take it down with some much needed help from Duchagan blessing and boosting us at a safe distance with Bardic Inspiration. And after the thing's antlers dropped off, y'all killed it, and it fell on top of it, getting impaled. And now we're taking a much needed rest as we prepare to examine the corpse.
yeah. Y'all ready to get into it?
We all
Yes.
lived, none of us died. It was great.
You were hurting a little bit.
Oh, yes.
I think Duca took a decent chunk of health, and that was taking everything at half.
I
Not
took a
Duca,
little bit of
Fyodor.
damage. Oh yeah, Fyodor definitely took
Yeah.
a lot more than I. I'm back up
Yeah,
at
Fyodor
4.
took a beating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I only survived because I was raging.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got down to 20.
And I had to use my health potion, right?
I feel like that's part of my life.
What?
I only survived because I was raging. I feel like that's a true fact in
Oh,
life.
wow, yeah.
Spite and antidepressants.
Spite and alcohol. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no, I was down to 20 health. And that was from rage.
Lower than that. You were real low.
I was at 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What do you
only
have now?
lost a little bit.
After you healed me, I'm at 22.
I'm at 37, so. Oh, but we're
That's
taking a
fine.
short rest. We're taking a short rest. Never mind. And you get an
Yeah.
extra D6.
You guys
on
were
the
gonna
short
take a rest
Oh,
here.
question from the recap. We're not examining it here, right? We're taking it back to town for them to examine it.
And we can't
Correct.
cart the whole thing back, I thought. I thought
That's
we had
why
to
we
take
brought an
pieces
extra
of it.
cart.
Yeah, you
Oh,
brought
okay.
extra stuff to help.
Yeah,
Like-
that was what I put in the requisition form.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Was
Then yeah.
something,
You
was
have-
something to carry it besides me.
Yeah. It'll still be pulled, but you'll be able to move it like over the snow and stuff with either just Ivan or just you or like one person with enough strength on them can just pull it through the snow with not too much stress.
I'll help. I'll help pull it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty strong.
But
It
yeah,
was just like a pack of sled dogs.
basically.
Except
But
for
yeah.
Duca doesn't help.
I'm sitting on the beast and examining it before we get back. I cannot wait.
You're
Like-
claiming first claims on.
I am technically.
The
bottom of the
if we're
sled
taking a
has been
short
wet.
rest, I am
As a-
technically singing.
As a quick question to the Almighty Bane and a supplication, normally paladins have to prepare spells. When I hit this level up, could I rearrange what I have prepared, having some new spells in my repertoire, ready to go? I just have something that'd be helpful here.
I'm trying to remember if you can you do that at short rest?
You can't. No, it's a long rest thing. I just wanted to know if you'd do a special allowance for a level up.
This
If you gained an extra spell slot, you can add on new spells or you can switch out half, but you cannot switch out all.
Okay, cool. I only want to switch out 2, and I can prepare 4, so that's perfect. I appreciate it.
do paladins prepare just like from anything like clerics do?
Yes, but their
Like-
spell list is different than
Bad, yeah.
clerics. They have a lot of overlap, but they also they're the only ones who get smite spells, and they're the only
Yeah,
ones who get
I just meant like
Destructive Wave
as
and Bind
like
Field.
bards and warlocks, we don't get to change what spells we know.
Right, paladins do.
Yeah.
We still have our oath spells, like clerics have order domain
Yeah.
spells. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just forgot that the paladins
Paladins-
don't have to like commit to spells.
No, we have access to all of them. We just can only select which ones we're going to use.
I
at a
like how you
time.
said we.
We,
I like
the
paladins.
fraternal
she's
order,
played
yeah.
paladins
She's-
enough to say
I
we.
is
fucking
a- I-
love paladins.
No,
She
that's
is
a
fair.
spell.
We each have a class that we say we for. That's true.
Right, I'm playing no. I'm playing no
Don't
warlocks.
let her have the
right now.
spaghetti.
I'm not
But
letting
if
her
I
eat the
said-
spaghetti.
But if I said we for warlocks, y'all wouldn't bat an eye, because that's me.
Yeah. Amos is a
Oh.
druid.
Tis true.
Yeah.
That's just because she's a
Look
furry.
at
No.
that. By the way, that was a joke.
I know.
Uh,
I think she's making sure the chat knows.
personally, no,
I'm just
no.
That's fair.
Actually, I meant what I said. I was like, it's almost
What did
making
you
up what I was
say?
playing out. Nothing. It's fine.
Okay.
She was so good at her appointment today. I mean, she was bad, but like Banshee bad. It was good. Like it was fine.
Better than normal.
It was the normal amount of Banshee
Personal
we were
best.
expecting. It was, she
She
didn't.
purrs so loud that you can't hear her heart.
Kelly was like holding her.
Personal best.
But Kelly was like holding her, and she just was like being all sweet and stuff. And then all of a sudden, she just reached up and bit Kelly on the chin.
Yeah. She
She's
does
actively
that.
She has almost pulled my ear in there.
It was
She's also
so
taking
funny.
your glasses.
She kept my glasses. Yeah.
Incredible.
Gosh, we tried to take her temperature.
This
That
the whole
was
stream is just cat time.
yes, yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I actually one of my friends was like, okay, well, you know, I don't know anything about the D&D, but I'm here for the cats.
We got something for everybody.
yeah, it's
really
perfect.
Except for turfs. Fuck turfs.
Hey, fuck
She's
turf.
chilling.
Oh,
This is
and-
the other one.
Bane, your hair is loved.
Oh,
It is
thank you.
beautiful. Y'all should see it in person. It's freaking amazing. The colors
And
are
also-
like
Lovely.
Oh, so cute. Bye-bye.
majestical. Majestical? I said majestical. That's
You did say majestical.
I
yeah.
understood that
Mm.
reference.
I'm glad though. Yeah, that's good. Uh,
Do you guys have? We're gonna jump into it because I know if I don't say anything, we're gonna keep going.
yes.
The fight has finally come to an end. You're all kind of worn out. Some of you are bloodier than others as this large beast is laid like strewn out in the snow with its own like dirt and snow kicked up from the fight. One of its own antlers pierced through its head as it lays slain. And for a moment there's a sense of calm that has filled the forest that when you first got here it was silent. but there was this tension to it. It almost feels peaceful with this thing dead now.
I do not like this quiet. Duka, set off something.
I cast minor illusion and make the sound of a, I don't know, wildfire.
Zarkra is going to wander up to the beast slain where it lays, and she's going to dab her finger into the blood pooling around it in the snow, and she's going to reach into a pouch at her side and pull out some crushed herbs and sort of mash it together, and then she's just going to draw a draconic symbol on the fur, and I'm going to cast Gentle Repose. The corpse will not decay naturally for 10 days, and I'm just going to turn to the others and say, it's a warding symbol. It should chase off the spirits of decay.
That's dope as fuck.
That is cool.
Thank you.
Can you show? Wait, hold on. And I'm gonna like bring my book out. Can you write down that symbol? I need to practice.
Yes, I'm guessing you don't want me to use the blood.
I mean, it's fine. I don't care.
I'm gonna wipe my finger off of the snow and I'll take a pen.
Yeah, I'll write on that book. It's fine.
I'll share the symbol. It's it's a slightly more ornate like letter in the Draconic alphabet, surrounded with like a specific geometry.
As you guys are kind of doing this, you do see a little ways back where the cart is and where Ivan, he's kind of rattled by everything going on, but he's still here. He's like, where was I gonna go? I'm here. All right.
Oh,
And
snap! Is Speak with
she-
Animals still up? Is it concentration?
I think
Or
it's
does
a
it just last 10
It's
minutes?
not. It lasts 10 minutes.
So it would still be up.
Well, if it was at the
I've been-
beginning of the fight and we took a short rest.
Oh, this is post short rest?
Is this after the short rest, or this is?
I
the
thought this
start of
was
the short rest?
before.
I thought
You
we
guys
were
had
just like
just
right.
killed it. Yeah,
picking up
you have.
immediately.
Oh.
Yeah, you were about
Okay.
to start the rest. I was
And
like,
then it is okay. We took care of everything.
no, but Margaret is pulling out these large, like flat sheets of wood and is laying them in the snow and starting to put them together. The top of it just looks like a plank of wood, and the bottom is almost sleek and shiny, and you can see that it has been waxed like a snowboard. As she is
Ah,
starting to
nope.
put together the pieces of the sled that you will use to drag it back.
Sick.
Excellent.
With the monster now dead, you are free to both take a rest before heading back, as you will probably need it for the journey. And you also have access to the remnants of the camp where there had been like papers and crates and stuff kind of thrown around that you didn't have a chance to look through before
Yeah.
your guest came for a
I
visit.
do think Lelia we had her like picking up the papers to distract her from all the dead bodies everywhere. If I remember that correctly. Like Lelia had
yeah,
picked
that
up the
rings a
papers.
bell.
Yeah, when we got there, it was so gruesome, and y'all were like, "Hey, we need
I
you to do
forgot about
this,"
the-
and Lelia was like, "Sure, I will
Yeah,
on it."
totally forgot about the destroyed research expedition's corpses everywhere.
There was only 2 corpses. There was one and most of a second corpse.
All rest.
Right, Moose gotta eat.
Yeah, part of it was missing. The other corpse, like the bottom half of it, looked completely crushed under the foot of it.
Mm.
Shreds, you say?
But if there was anything, because again, so Lily has collected at least. If there's
Sorry, I
any-
was just thinking of the flat Newman from Space Jam. I know his name's not Newman in that movie, but I don't for the life of me remember the character's name.
Everyone just refers to it as Flat Newman, so.
Podolak?
That sounds. Was that it? Wait, what was his? Never mind.
It's not.
Why
As
is it so bright?
I don't know.
It just got
What just
all of it.
happened?
Bane, you've
I
been
don't know.
bleached. Oh, that's better.
It is
I don't
better.
know what I did, but okay.
Maybe it's
Zukagon
'cause
is gonna. Go ahead.
I was saying maybe it's because the kitchen light's still on.
I think I had it tilted too high up and it was picking that light up too much.
Zukagon is gonna hobble over to the research camp and just start rifling through things. Anything that catches his eye. He's just really dealing with this like rolled angle from jumping off that fucking cliff like an idiot.
Yeah.
Kinda-
You
it's kinda
tried. You tried
sore.
so hard to get onto its head.
And like I'm at full HP, but also his pride stings.
If
So
you-
he's
I
kind of
was-
limping from that.
If
Spells
your
can't heal your
ankle,
pride.
it's like if your ankle is still hurting, I could relocate my shoulder and carry you.
It's like Lelia
Oh,
not
fuck.
even knowing what she's doing. She's like, "Oh, take a rest. I'll help. I can do this." Like,
Fine, I can do it.
she's legit trying to help.
I gotta
Amos
say-
above board is like, "That's a dig." Just
Unaware of the wounded hobgoblin pride.
The hobbling hobgoblin.
Yeah.
That would have been better. if
No,
it
I'm a
didn't stumble
tavern
over it.
name now.
Hmm?
Do I need to roll investigation to check out all the stuff in this?
Yeah.
I love that. I love rolling investigation. Hey, that's the only thing I'm good at. That's 24.
Hey,
Nice.
you're also good at knowing your strengths and weaknesses. That's two things.
I don't even know one of them. You had to remind me.
50% hit rate.
It's a good thing I have a strength of 20 to carry this team.
So as you start kind of rifling through, a lot of it has been damaged just in the whole kerfuffle of it. Again, there's been like the tent knocked down, crates and stuff have broken open. But that's not to say that everything is broken. Not everything has been completely ruined. However, there is a little bit of snow that's kind of fallen and dusted a lot of this stuff from the time it took you guys to get here from the last expedition. But you do find, again, you'll find more papers and stuff. You do find underneath like one of the tents that have been kind of knocked over and pushed around a leather-bound book that appears to be the journal from one of the people that is no
Hi.
longer with us.
Excellent.
1 second. I mean, I'm still here and listening. I'm just
I
gonna
did enter the
turn
room
this
and
off.
I was like, oh no, there's someone there. I almost forgot. She's got her AirPods in.
The door opened for real this time.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I obviously I'm gonna read the book.
It takes you a second of fiddling because you're still kind of rattled from the fight itself, but it takes you a little bit of fiddling and you manage to get it open. You start flipping through it, and it just seems like a normal journal at first glance, as it's like the excitement of like an apprentice of like, I've been accepted on the job, I get to go on my first expedition, I'm going
Oh
with
no.
so and so, and it's like
Oh,
listing the
oh,
names
God.
and stuff. And as you're going through, again, it gets to like, all right, so here's all the stuff we've got together. Oh, this is the stuff that we found. We saw the tracks of it today, and it just kind of keeps going on that. And it eventually stops. But as you're going, you realize, and you kind of flip a couple more pages, you see that there's a page toward the back of it sticking out a little bit. And as you kind of immediately like skip to that page, it is something that you recognize. I don't have the image for it yet because I have been very busy and depressed lately. But you find a page that you recognize as notes from that first book that has all these strange mutations in it. It does not look like a page ripped out of this journal. It looks like somebody put it in there. And
Like
this
they
page
knew.
looks fresher than the damage on the journal. Like something like this was put in there after the fact.
Oh my god.
You have acquired the page of the mountainous Hellions Moose that I don't have done yet.
Hell yeah.
Oh yes. Does it relay any information that we have not already gleaned for ourselves?
It has it has a lot of the information that you've kind of seen from your own views of it. However, there in some of the sketches of the creature, you realize that what's been drawn does not look like the more thickly furred mountainous one that you had fought. It looks more like the original Hellions, like you saw drawn in the other book. And it's like pointing to different parts of it with like question marks or drawing something bigger. It looks almost like a sketch page with notes about designs rather than a study page of this is what I've seen.
Like a planning rather than a research.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. I also like, okay, this is a side thing. I like that we defeated this thing and then immediately added it to our Pokedex. That's
Yeah.
really,
It
really
makes me
hitting
so
like
happy.
an internal part of my brain that's just like, ah, yes, Skinner box, thank you.
Would this dopamine be good for you?
Ah, right into my pleasure center brain.
I hate that.
Damn.
My reptilian brain, whatever it's called.
I mean, that's a very unscientific term for it,
You have
but that's what it's
acquired
colloquially referred to as.
you've acquired the recently deceased apprentice's journal and a new page to your monster decks.
We found a new page of Jiminy's journal. I make too many Kingdom Hearts references for someone who's never fucking played it.
I was about to say I didn't get that reference.
I don't hate Kingdom Hearts. I hate playing Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god, it seems like you hate Kingdom Hearts. Anyways. It feels like a personal attack on me, but I feel like that's just me being defensive.
It is.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else you guys want to do here before you rest and then head on?
Yes.
I was gonna take the canvas off of the tents
Lilia.
just to have.
That's a good
have
idea.
fabric. You know.
Easy enough.
Zarkra's just gonna wander off a little ways into the woods as the short rest kind of wraps up. Because it's loose. It's not like we sit down for exactly 1 hour and then we all get up and go, all right, time to go, you know. So
Yeah. No, it's chill.
while everyone's doing their investigations and whatnot, Zarkra's going to just kind of move into the tree line where the others can still see her, you know, for safety and everyone's peace of mind. And I'm going to take that horn fragment that I'd sawed off the Hellion Moose's antler. And Zarkra is going to sort of push it down through the snow into the earth. And she is going to kneel down. And I'm going to begin casting Find Steed.
She's planting a moose tree.
Yeah, so
You summoning a Hellion's Moose as a steed.
I was thinking that would be pretty cool. I can summon an elk, so I figured the stats would be pretty similar. We just changed the aesthetics.
I can get a stat block made up for it if you would like. I did not make one for a normal Hellion's Moose.
That. I would love that. So yeah, absolutely. And you know, if it comes up, we could always just use the elk until then. So Zarkra, this takes about 10 minutes of just like focused, but she starts speaking softly in Draconic and saying, "Unforgiving forest, I have restored balance by destroying that which plagued you. We have bested the worst these lands could throw at us. And I request a boon as restitution. Send me one who will aid me in this." and I'm going to try and summon a Fey spirit in the shape of a Hellion Moose.
There is. Do you have any points of appearance that you would like to add to it before I go into description of how this thing happens?
I think its coat is stark white to match my scales.
So, as you've done your ritual to it, and you've kind of put out your voice into the forest itself, almost as if you're conversing with the trees among you. And there's a pause over everything for a moment, as if it's kind of considering what it is you are asking of it. And you can watch as like the fresh light snow over the top of that has not been disturbed yet kind of seems to shuffle and move towards where you are as it sort of builds itself up, and you can see it moving around. And in front of you is this large hulking beast of a Hellion moose with the snow white fur coated on top of it, but it still shares the same dark blood red rack of antlers adorned on the top of its head, and these blood red eyes that look down on you. And you can see with that first heaving breath, the like ice and that almost like dragon's breath looking ice breath that kind of comes off of its nose, but it doesn't feel cold like the snow that it looks to be made of.
Mm-hmm.
And with a moment as you kind of, with your one hand, like reach up to make that final connection with the spirit, it's cool at first to the touch as you make contact with its nose, and with that second breath you feel the warmth of life seep into it.
Okay.
As it seeps out of you, and a part of your own life is now breathed into it.
Yeah, as we
Yes.
make contact, I telepathically ask it. I say,
Ask me a name, I swear to God.
No, not what I was going to do. Although heck, I should have come up with one.
Well
Did
done.
not think about that until just now. But no, Zarka telepathically says, our partnership begins now. We will set right what is wrong in the world and crush all those who would oppose us. Do you accept this bind?
I accept. And I will march at your side to correct the imbalance.
She nods and removes her hand.
Question.
Yeah.
Do the rest of us just see Zarkra like we just out of the corner of our eye? There's suddenly another fucking Hellion Moose like towering over Zarkra.
It is not the
Just
same
wondering.
size as the one you just fought, but its shoulder is eye level with you.
So I'm going to go ahead and based off of the fact that I have danger sense now. Like if Zarkra is like gives any indication that it's fine, but like
Yeah,
I think
I'm like
Theodore's
touching it.
immediately like
Yeah.
sees this thing is like oh shit and like takes off towards it before you do like the hand on the nose thing, and then just kind of stops like, what the fuck are you doing? How much he looks at like he does that comic like he that thing where he like looks in the bottle that he's been drinking, just like what the fuck?
I simply say, we have a new companion.
Okay. Works for me.
What language does it speak?
It understands Common because that's going to be easiest for it to stay in the know, and we can communicate with each other telepathically.
Yeah.
Right, you know this.
I knew you could pick
yeah.
a language, that's why I was asking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it'd just be mean if I picked Draconic, because like so few of the people we've met speak it, so I'd just be relying on my new friend here to know everything filtered through me, and that's just I wouldn't do that.
That's fair.
Oh, you're doing it for out of consideration to the moose.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's adorable.
I was like, what are you talking about? Why would any
Celeste,
of us
I
need to
never
talk
would.
to
I
the
wouldn't
moose?
have
It
even
only
thought of
answers
that.
you.
You're so you're so thoughtful. You're like, oh,
Well,
my
I mean,
my moose needs to be able to understand everybody. That's
yeah, he's
sweet.
got his own free will. He can do what he
Yeah.
wants. It's just the two of us are like in sync.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, I
So
teach
if I
my
go
dog
somewhere,
Wait,
you go
English.
starter
somewhere too, and
Pokemon?
we're
Is
like,
this
bye,
a
bye,
whole
bye.
Pokemon episode?
Yeah, apparently.
That's
That's good.
beautiful. Love it.
It is.
Ugh.
You have put the deceased spirit of a different Hellion moose with part of the forest into a snowman and made it a living thing.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
That first connection is what actually gave it a physical, like a body, because it took some of the life from you to come full
I
circle.
love it.
But yeah.
That's adorable.
Is this a large creature or is it a medium-sized creature?
It'd probably be large, right, Bane?
I believe it's large. Should be large, yeah.
Because a horse is large, so I'd think a moose is
Yeah.
It
It's
just has to be at least one size bigger than you. It doesn't have to
right.
be
There's no
exactly
penalties
one.
if it's yeah.
Okay.
There's so like a medium-sized creature could ride a huge-sized dragon with no penalties.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that's the opposite of a penalty.
Does that mean we could stack like Fyodor rides the horse and you ride Fyodor, and so you're just like a 3-person
I
stack
don't think
tower?
Fyodor counts as a mount. I think we've actually discussed this before.
Yeah.
But if Fyodor is riding the moose,
Oh yeah, I mean, and any of y'all could ride. I'm thinking of names now.
I think we've
will
had
have
You
this
don't have to
discussion
decide
before.
now.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say the sea serpent, the sea monster got a name after like 6.5 months, and half of us don't know what it is right this second. If any one of you can tell me this thing's name right now, God
My
damn
brain
it,
still
John.
says it's baby.
John,
It's-
fuck you.
it's in the side
I know
chat.
what it
it's
is.
literally the third last thing in the side chat.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I've got that
yeah,
pulled
'cause
open right now,
'cause we
too.
talked about it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Y'all ignore me. I'm stupid as hell.
What is it?
Do you not know?
No, I'm asking like how do you remember how
You're
it's
asking
said?
to be reminded.
Oh no.
Roman, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were like, wait, I don't remember what it's.
No, it's like, oh yeah, I can see it. Right, how do you say that again? Like is what I was picturing. Sorry.
It's all good.
But okay, it does
So
stand.
Lilia's got Brongwen, and
That's a good
now
question.
Zarker's got Moose.
It's got a moose.
It's a fair
got
question.
Bullwinkle.
We can't call the moose Bullwinkle because we are Boris and Natasha.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ginger Ninja said, do you want to build a Hellion moose, but like Frozen style?
Ginger Ninja.
Did you
I
know
know
that's
that-
Casey?
Yeah,
That's Casey.
hey Casey.
Oh, is it? Hi. Wonderful.
Okay,
I don't know
so
who
somebody
Casey
else
is, but
that
hi.
doesn't have a
went
mouthful
to
of
high school
food,
together.
please sing that Frozen style for me. Oh my god.
No.
There's like
I'm good.
Your friend tried to.
it's a syllabic issue.
I mean, I would just skip the
Hell
Moose
Moose
part.
would
Then. It
work.
would be like it's like.
Oh,
do
that's
you
better.
wanna
Yeah.
Build a Hellion
Thank you.
and shape it like a moose.
There you go.
There it is.
Even better.
Lilia, is there anything you wanted to do before you guys pack up to go?
I think she's like really super ready to get back to the baby. So she's probably like
Frozen.
very busily flitting around trying to get because I didn't get hurt really, or Lilia didn't really get hurt during the battle. So she's probably
Yeah, I
like
think you only
flitting
got
around
stepped on
like
once.
yeah.
I need
Yeah, I
you to
got
know
healed.
This is purely a joke from a place of love, but wow, typical Amos interrupting the adventure to take care of a kid.
Hey, I'm glad that's what I'm known for. Yep, she's like
There are worse things.
are you okay? You're still bleeding. Here, let me do. Okay. Hey, we should move this thing over here. Like she's probably getting on everybody's nerves because they're all tired and she's ready to go.
You were trying to help Margaret, and she had to shoo you off.
Yeah.
Could you
Theodore's
just
putting
get-
ice, just snow and ice, just like a cold pack. He's just kind of jamming it into some of his like injuries, just packing it with snow. Ugh.
Dukagon is singing.
Lelia brings you a scarf. Packing on that snow on you looks cold.
I am literally covered in fur, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Right. It's just I'd be cold. I'd be cold.
You're also covered in fur. You know what? Never mind.
But
It's
it
frost-
snows.
it's cat
She's
fur.
a
It's like
cat. That is wet,
it's
I know.
okay?
cat fur. Cat fur isn't cat fur for cooling off technically?
Cats are not meant to be in the snow, that's for sure.
No,
They do not want to get wet.
I
That's
know.
all- and all that
I just
snow
thought it
is
was funny.
wet grass.
So she
So
feels
I'm
bad
covered
for
in
you,
fur,
packing
which-
all that fur
That's
on you.
why- no, like Lilia is expecting it to function like her fur, so she's like, "Yeah, no, like it doesn't keep the snow out." I'm like, "Mine does. I live in a mountain." Like,
Well, the scarf
Yeah.
looks cute anyway.
I will still wear it. Like, I'm not gonna put it over the injury, but I'm just gonna put it on, just very casually, just flip over the shoulders. Another victory.
She's happy and goes to annoy someone else.
He just like he goes to put. She's like, "Good work," and he just like head scritches and just like walks off.
That's adorable. But yeah. Oh, I am so sorry, Vivi. Don't look at me like that. Oh. I clapped over her head, and she did not appreciate that. But as you guys you got
Well,
you're packed up on the cart. You've got Big Ivan on your normal cart that you guys brought here with. Would you guys like to pull on the moose that has now has the sled situated up under it? Do you want to let your moose pull it? What's your
I'm
plan
helping,
for
but
moving this
we could
thing?
just make. I was serious about the sled dog team. Like, just anybody who wants to, we can just.
That's true.
I have the canvas. We can just tie the tent canvas to it and just like pull.
And anything that you guys could salvage from the camp is on your cart with Big Ivan. But yeah, whoever wants to help with that, you guys can kind of get hooked up to it. And it takes a second to get it to start moving, like it doesn't want to at first, but the moment it actually starts to give and you get any kind of movement on it, it seems to go pretty smoothly and just kind of glides over the snow.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you're heading back to the keep. We're just gonna time skip the day it took to get here and the day it takes to get back.
Okay, so we're
That's
after a
valid.
long rest now.
Yeah.
Oh. Spell slots.
Oh, that's right. You have to actually sleep to get your spell slots back.
Okay, don't get smart with me.
I mean, I just have to take a breather because I only have one spell slot.
I
It's the trade-off.
like how you forget to stop speaking.
I'm thinking
do
of the
my spells.
name
It's great.
Alban. Alban.
Why does that
I
sound
will,
familiar?
because that's the dewormer we treated with Banshee with today, and the last time she was
Is that what
there.
it's called?
Albon, yes, that is what it's called.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
Well,
dewormer.
It means white, and it's the name of a British saint and martyr. So I figured, like, paladin, this thing's kind of returned from the dead, and is trying to set things white, and it's right, and it's also white.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I will still
other-
always think of
My other option that I found so far is Andri, which comes from Old Norse meaning snowshoe, which is just kind of cute.
See, when you said
I
Albin,
do like that.
I was
Yeah.
thinking if Dave had a cold, so he got mad. He's like, Albin!
Good.
That's great.
I had to Google what his fucking name was, and I accidentally just looked up Alvin and the Chipmunks human, And that's a very
Oh.
different Mr. Zom.
Oh no! Hi, Vivi.
Oh no.
Man.
That one just looks like the two kids from To Kill a Mockingbird. They made Theodore Scout from Kill a Mockingbird. She's the best character in that fucking book. Anyway,
So
I'm
as you
sorry.
guys, thank you. As you guys show up back at the gates again, the sun is starting to set. It's coming back, like it's getting pretty late out. It's got that kind of dusk feel to it. Sun's not quite set all the way. You still got some light, but it's getting there. As you kind of pull up on the gate, it's the opposite gate that you saw last time, but you do see those two. You see two centaurs by the front gates guarding it, with the large doors shut as they are waiting. And you see another cloaked figure, but it's not the same one as before, and it's not wearing a mask. But you still have a hard time seeing the face fully at the moment, with the kind of like shadow cast over it as you guys pull up. And one of the larger of the two kind of calls out for you guys to halt, as you need to be examined for mutations.
Funny, we're home.
And it doesn't take too long. You guys are kind of, since you've been through it before, you're familiar with the routine. And when you get up to that the cloaked figure that kind of checks over, does the little bit of magic, it doesn't feel the same as the other guy either, but it just looks, he's a very short elf that's just kind of in the same kind of uniform that the other one is, but and you're not sure what the spell is that he's casting. It feels familiar, but it seems like it's warped, kind of like with other spells where it's like you've done it so many times, it's kind of changed itself a little, you know?
Sure.
Grown into the magic.
That's kind of like when I was telling you of like when people prestidigitation, they master it, it's going to be better and different than what it normally would be. Yeah. And so you guys are finally, the gates kind of creak open and you're finally allowed in. And as soon as they swing open, you see that familiar little figure kind of floating in the middle, just like, hello. Oh, is that, wait, hang on, wait. And she's kind of pointing, she's like, oh, we have a total head count. You guys didn't miss any. I was fully expecting, I was kind of expecting Lilia to not make it, but like, I'm so happy to see you. I'm so excited.
Why Lilia?
She looks at Zarkra and she's like, why me?
Lilia's the only one who is smart enough to run away and also good enough at running away.
Well, as she points at Fyodor, you're strong and we're never going to run away. You weren't going anywhere until that thing was dead. Points at Duka, you are too close to that. Pointing back at Fyodor, he would not let you die. So you weren't going anywhere.
I might change my answer.
Points at Zarka is like, combat experienced and tactical experience. She's smart as a whip. With a whip. I was not worried. I wasn't sure if she would be able to come back with the kill, but I knew she would come back.
Yeah.
Lilia is very soft and bubbly and a very caring personality, and I love her dearly. Was not sure how she'd fare outside in the woods.
It was scary. It was scary.
If Lilia had been about to lose her life, I would have thrown myself in the way.
You get like...
It pleases me to report that you are wrong in this instance. If someone wasn't coming back from this, it's me.
Lilia starts to like hug you, like one of those like pick you up, grab you hugs, and then she stops and she's like hands like around you, and she's like, it backs up again. She's like,
I fully
like she's so excited.
That Lilia did like the anime face where her eyes literally like sparkle like heart for a second, like.
Yeah. She almost hugged you. She controlled herself, and she's just like, thanks, with like big sparkly eyes. Yeah, for sure.
Just lean over and in Goblin, just Zarkra would totally let us fucking die.
She would be right too.
You're probably right.
Oh, I said it in Goblin.
Oh, you did? My bad.
Yeah.
Then yeah, she
Well-
has no idea what you said.
What's Zarkra
No
and
one knows
Goblin?
No one knows everything, and people are always full of pleasant surprises. So it's good to see you all back, and you've brought back my Margaret. Don't scowl at me like that. You know you love me. She just loves the paychecks, I know.
Do you have paychecks? I thought this was like a necessity-based economy.
I mean, people still run businesses.
That's fair, I guess. It has been a while since I was. Dalton forgot.
Money. Oh, that's been useful lately. I don't really know how to do that part yet, but I'm learning.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah. I'm
Well,
good
anyway,
to
you
start
come in, and
Could we
you guys are
borrow
kind of
someone,
I could use a
like-
hot drink.
as you guys get to the gate, you do see two of the larger Clydesdale centaurs do come out, and they take over the work of pulling this large
Ah.
moose in, and they get everything in. The doors kind of creak shut and thud behind you. So you guys are back inside. You notice that they don't stop though, is they have quickly kind of pulled it far enough into the wall and are now dragging it out of view of you guys from where you are, and you're not sure where they're taking it. But you do know that she did tell you that they were going to examine it if you brought it back.
And I believe us getting to be there for the initial examination was part of our agreement before we agreed to leave.
Yeah.
Which I am sure somebody's going to remind them of very
Well,
shortly.
yeah. It's like, but do tell me everything. I'd love to know.
I fully actually in
That
my
looks
head
bloody and brutal.
it doesn't look like I imagine Duka doesn't stop. Like she's trying to talk to us and Duka's still following the body.
Gunn was definitely like leaning back, following as long as he could.
Good.
I see you, Link. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it under a cooler so it lasts longer before we can get our hands on it.
Oh, Zarkra did magic to it.
Oh, good.
It should keep for a short time longer at least.
That's nice. It is getting late though, so we're gonna get to it first thing in the morning, which is why I wanted to keep it in a good space. But don't worry about. Take a deep breath. Take a load off. You're looking painful.
I
She
mean, we're all
points to
good now.
Fyodor, who's
We
got
took we took a long rest. I'm perfectly healed now.
That's fair.
I mean, I do probably still have it bandaged up with like snow visibly in it, but like it's healed. Like
Yeah.
He slept off those goring wounds.
yeah. Do you not do that? Do you not?
They close up, it's fine.
I say, do you not close up all of your wounds innately upon sleeping?
I don't know. I haven't slept in a while or gotten hurt in a very long time.
Fair enough. I don't recommend either. Yeah, and I mean, we can tell her the story, but
We
Yeah.
regale her.
yeah.
See, beginning of session
upselling a
recap.
little bit. Yeah, kind of
Yeah. Part of-
upselling a little bit to make sure that we're paid as handsomely as possible.
Oh yeah.
Ah, good point. Good point.
Lelia's like, I don't remember. Yeah. Gets a look from one of y'all probably, and then
You missed it because you were getting stepped on.
okay.
Yeah.
That sounds valiant and honestly effective, considering you
Yeah.
killed it.
Fresh
There's a
meat.
little bit of something sticking out of it. We've got all the pieces. It doesn't
He's
matter
only-
if they're in the
yeah,
same spot. It's fine.
His antler is still in his head. He's just not connected with the right tubing, you know? Like it's just it's on there.
It's fine. Maybe we'll find our people inside of it. Like they're not gonna live, of course, but it'd be interesting to see how long the digestive cycle takes. But I'm sorry. Is that gross talk? I'm sorry. I know.
No,
I know
that
people
was
don't
the
like to
best
talk
thing
about
anyone
work
said
when they're
since we got
off,
here.
and it's fine.
I literally put his own antler through his head. I don't care about digestives. Like, it's
No, I
nothing.
do, and I am very much
I
in
mean,
favor.
I just mean I don't care as in, like, it does not bother me. It is not too far.
Oh,
Lelia was
That's-
disturbed. She's like, I didn't think about that part.
I
Didn't
literally-
want
I
to think about
literally-
that part.
I regularly consume
I mean, I
honey
did
that we
think
cook
about
out
that
of a
part,
dead
but-
body, so
Oh, is it good?
I have
Why is it in
some,
a Why is it in a dead body?
because
And
the
she
bees
kind
were-
of takes some. It's
Mr.
just like,
Beast.
because the bees were fucked up.
oh, honey from a mute bees.
Yeah,
We told you
they
this.
set fire with their faces.
They
Well,
set
that's unfortunate.
fire
Really
to the monk.
Oh, the broken. Okay, that makes sense. I'm piecing that
You
together.
would probably not call her that.
No. From when I first met you, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, her name is still Lilia, whether you identified her as broken
the
or not.
broken piece.
Oh, you are
It is not a
identifying
name
the
for
you are
her.
identifying the metaphor.
I can now put a
I
cause
thought you were
to
being
the
I
damage.
thought you were being reductive.
No, it's a cause to the damage.
Excellent. Yes. Artisan by bees.
You know, is great. But also it comes from like the same root word as like dominion.
Mm.
Nice.
Very on brand.
I dig it.
So
Red.
yeah, Zarka says, Domino here is my bound companion. We forged a magical pact in those woods.
Well, congrats to your new friend. Interesting choice of body, but to each their own.
I
Are we?
simply
Does
accepted
he-
who was willing.
Does he go in a stable? Does he live in your room? I'm not sure how well he's gonna handle stairs.
I'm gonna ask him. like what does he want? Where's he gonna be comfortable?
Can you just dismiss him like a familiar?
No, I don't believe you can. I'll double check on
So-
that, but I'm pretty sure you can't.
You
Oh, it's
can,
just-
but you have to do the ritual again, and it takes 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
So you can dismiss him like that, but it takes time to bring it back.
That's
And
what I
I think it
okay.
takes another spell slot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Paladins can't ritual cast, and it's not a ritual anyway, so they didn't bother because they don't expect anyone but paladins to have it. So yeah, no, I'd rather just have him hang around.
Yeah.
If he'll be comfortable with a stable, that if that's what he prefers, then that's great. But he's not fully biological, really. So
Yeah.
Somebody's saying
probably
there's
doesn't
no
have the same
sound.
needs.
Did that get fixed?
It's showing sound on my end. I was trying to look at it right now, actually.
Oh yeah, let's find out before we go further.
We definitely want them to hear us get paid.
Yeah, because it's like showing
it-
Streamlabs is showing like everything, nothing changed.
Sure, but I mean,
Yeah, let me
this
figure
this
out.
stuff's complicated.
Yeah. Can you
And
hear?
what's everyone saying?
Testing.
Testing.
Dalton, can you
I
hear?
haven't heard anything come through the Twitch.
What?
Oh, like at all? Like this whole time? Seriously? That would really suck.
I just opened Twitch and it's not showing any sound coming through.
Oh, okay, so maybe it is a recent issue, but
Yeah.
yeah, if people in the chat could reply whether they can or can't hear us, that would be really helpful.
I can't. I have it up now, and there's no audio coming out.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay.
Oh no.
So is it the whole stream? Is it because if it's not just me and it's not just them. Hold on. Like, wait, okay, yeah, you can hear it. Is it just like nothing period at all?
Yeah, I don't hear anything coming from Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch is not making noise right now.
Is anybody watching in Twitch?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I have it
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
I just pulled it open.
I meant like. Okay, yeah, fair.
Um,
Well, that's not great.
I hope it hasn't been doing this the whole time.
Yeah,
We know
if
it
someone
hasn't,
who has
'cause
been
Casey was responding.
That's true.
right,
Okay.
so it must have cut out.
Yeah, everything
maybe
is.
put in the chat. Oh, right. If we're telling them to respond, whether they can hear it or not, they can't hear us. Could somebody put in the Twitch chat for people to say exactly like
I
when it went
did.
out? Oh, okay,
I
cool.
put.
Thanks.
Is there still no sound?
Maybe something.
Because it's still all showing to work on my end, and even when I go to Twitch, it says that everything is working, but none of you can hear it. So it's like, I don't know.
But can you hear it on your end when you open Twitch?
It's been
It
up for
says
about 5
only
Oh, wait.
minutes.
for about
You're
5
signed in as
minutes.
the streamer, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, if I try to open sound, hold on, I'll just do this for a second.
That's fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if I try to open sound, it usually comes through on the thing. Yeah.
Maybe so. Is it like a thing where there's like two volume sliders, one for like input, one for output, and one of them's down to 0, but another one's not? I don't know.
I don't know. I
Maybe?
think
It's probably nothing.
either that or
what I
it's
was
just
doing.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Um.
Hopefully they'll tell us if it comes back on. You know, if the issue resolves itself, that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, if it resolves itself, I'm gonna hear our voices in my head super loud.
Yeah.
Maybe turn it down, just in case. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm gonna run get something to
That's
drink
working.
actually while we try to sort this out.
Okay.
Yeah, when we get this sorted, do we want to do like a little bio break?
If y'all want, I could go to my just chatting stream. If everybody wants to take a bio break, I can try to figure this out.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure thing.
Let me do that really
Hope
quick.
you get it figured out soon, and I'll be back shortly.
Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, it might just be Streamlabs, actually. I think it might be Streamlabs.
That's what I was thinking, that maybe something got wonked up in OBS.
Crap, that means I'd have to like end it and start it again. Wait. Yeah, because the stream actually says 6 minutes.
Did it disconnect and reconnect itself at some point? If it's
Yeah,
just
maybe. Oh,
There
it
was
did.
actually, no way. I
6 minutes
saw
ago, it
I
disconnected.
saw a screen where it said network connectivity, and I had to hit retry. And I don't know if that was.
Is it still not working now? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me I'm gonna close Streamlabs and we will be right back. Sorry everyone.
I mean, they still
Really
can't
do
hear you saying
apologize.
that.
Oh yeah. You're right. Sorry, I'm so used to that.
I can take this opportunity to shovel food.
Yeah. That's what you were gonna say the whole time. All right.